OpenAI just released GPT-5, and it's crazier than you will ever imagine. And the best thing is, this is going to become the default version for everyone around the world. Even if you are a free user, you can use it. In this video, I'm going to try this new model, and let's check how powerful it is. And let's compare it with other AI models as well. This is my honest review of this new model, and it's not a sponsored video. The first thing I noticed was, the speed of this new model is incredibly fast. And guys, I'm not going to try simple tasks like writing emails, creating video scripts, and images. We already know every other AI model can do these things easily. There's no point in trying those. Therefore, I'm going to try some complicated tasks. The first task I'm going to do is create a 3D game. Yes, you can make games now. And it's just easier than you think. The gaming concept that I have in my mind is this one. Rooftop runner. Jump between buildings and dodge obstacles in a fast-paced, side-scrolling parkour game. So let's ask ChatGPT like this. I gave this concept to ChatGPT and asked it to generate a detailed prompt to make this game, and this is what I got. Now let's copy this detailed prompt to a new chat and create this game. Before entering the prompt that you copied, we need to mention ChatGPT to put the code in a standalone HTML file. Otherwise, we can't run the code. I'm going to type like this. Create a game for this concept, and put the code in an HTML standalone file so that I can run the code in Canvas. Then, let's paste the prompt we just copied, and I'm going to click this plus icon, and let's add a canvas to this dashboard. We can clearly see that our code for this gaming concept is currently generating line by line, and I don't know if you noticed this, it's super fast. It only took around 45 seconds, and we have this full code with around 500 lines. We also have some instructions about how to play this game. I'm going to click this Run Code button, and let's play this game. Okay, this is actually cool. We can use these W and S letters to jump off this building. But I think it would be better if the player could travel forward and backward as well. So, I'm going to ask it to update the code so that we can move forward and backward. Just like this, you can change the source code any way you want, you just need to give these commands. Now let's try a different creation. This time, I'm going to create a learning course for children with visual animations. So, let's type our prompt like this. Create an interactive course with necessary animations. This course is for kids, and it should help them learn about animals. Put everything in a standalone HTML file. Just to see how fast this generation is, I'm not going to fast forward to the final result. Let's wait and see how long it's going to take ChatGPT to make this course. It only took around 95 seconds, and our program is ready. Let's click this Run option. This looks amazing. The user interface of this course is really cool. I'm going to try the functionality of this course. Let's click this Start Course button.
Welcome to Animal Adventure. Click any animal to learn.
Okay, we have vocal instructions as well. I didn't expect it.
Lion. Lions live in groups called prides. The roar can be heard 8 kilometers away.
The voice is a little bit sleepy though.
Elephant. Elephants are the largest land animals. Their trunks have over 40,000 muscles. Penguin. Penguins are birds that cannot fly but are excellent swimmers.
Now, this is actually cool. We have a small description about these animals. We also have some quizzes. When we select the correct answer, we can go to the next question. I mean, it's crazy that I created this course in only 90 seconds. And if I created this manually, it might take around 2 days. This model is actually next level. We also have some matching games in this course where we can drag and drop these answers into the correct brackets. Now, let's try to make an advanced science course for high school students. The prompt I used is the same one I used before. I only changed the kids to high school students, and the content is to learn about space, sun, solar system, and planets. So, let's see what we will get. The code is already completed, and I'm going to run it. Wow, this is amazing. ChatGPT is asking us to give permission to access the internet to show us some details. This solar system animation is really cool. We can change the speed of the orbit rotation and the size of the planets using these bars. And we also have each planet separately, so if we click any name from here, we are going to get all the information about that planet, and we also have some quizzes. This is actually so powerful. Now it's enough with the courses. let's make something different. This time I'm going to try to make a whiteboard animation video. Create a whiteboard animation about explaining how to get six-packs by following a protein-based diet and doing cardio and abs exercises. This should be at least 30 seconds long, and make sure to inform them to put the code in a standalone HTML file. Let's generate this. Looks like our code is completed. But this is not actually what I expected, but I understand why. Creating these types of whiteboard animations using code is a very complicated task. However, I'm still amazed that they pulled this off. This is actually kinda cool, even if we have a few errors. Now it's enough with the coding. Let's try something different. I really want to check their image generator. I have this image of celebrities at the Met Gala, and I'm gonna upload this image to ChatGPT and ask it like this. Analyze the given picture and provide information about the people in this picture, about this event, and the location. And let's see. Okay, this is actually crazy. We have all the information about this picture, but I think this information was gathered from the internet. So, I'm gonna upload one of the photos I took recently, and I haven't uploaded this photo anywhere on the internet. So, let's see whether ChatGPT can detect where I took this photo and this location. Let's ask it to analyze this image and find the details about the location, country, and other details. Okay, this is actually true. I took this photo recently near the Gal Fort in Sri Lanka. Now I'm gonna try to generate some images. My goal is to see how accurately this new model generates consistent characters. So I'm gonna use this prompt. Generate 5 images for this scene. Make sure to use consistent characters. 3 men, James, John, and Kaz, are hiking, and they find a hidden wooden house in the jungle. And there is a mysterious and scary man inside the jungle looking at them. Okay, I only got 1 image. I think they are still, using the previous model for image generation, and I don't think the GPT-5 model can generate images, because if it can generate images like I expected, I would have gotten 5 different images instead of this 1 image. Okay, if you check their introduction, it mentions that this GPT-5 is a system instead of a model. The reason is that they are using 3 different models under this one system, and based on your requirement, they are going to use a different model to generate. And I think the models that they are using are these 3: GPT-5, GPT Mini, and GPT Nano. And I just saw this on their page. This is a fully functioning game that has been created using this new model, GPT-5. I will also make a tutorial about how to make a game like this using ChatGPT, and it's on top of the PR benchmark results with a score of 72.2. However, in the upcoming weeks, we can expect all the competitors like Gemini. DeepSeek might also release their new updates, then we can actually compare those and find out which is better. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I will see you in the next video.